I mean, it turns out that a lot of companies have corporate and social goals. You can see it on their websites. Some companies may be looking to reduce carbon footprint, others to improve sustainability, others perhaps to reach out to the community. But it turns out, of all the corporate departments that exist in a large corporation, it's actually procurement that has the most ability to fundamentally achieve these social goals. So it's an exciting time to be in procurement because sometimes, let's face it, we're often told in procurement, we're the guys who save money, deal with suppliers, cut purchase orders. But now we can have a different agenda. We can actually bring to the table initiatives that allow companies to achieve these goals. So whether the goals are around sustainability, economic, or environmental initiatives, procurement has very much a place to play. One thing that's close to my heart is this issue about reducing slavery in the modern day supply chain. Now you may think that slavery, wasn't that kind of done in the 1840s with reformers like William Wilberforce? Well, yes, it was to some extent, and Wilberforce was an amazing person. With very deep religious beliefs that slavery was wrong and persuaded the British Parliament that it was time to end it. But it turns out that in the modern supply chain, there are still 40 million people in indentured contracts around the world who are working perhaps below the minimum wage without union representation or in some other way being under some kind of forced contract. And so obviously that's a bad thing. So should we wait for another reformer like Wilberforce? Well, it turns out that actually with procurement, the next Wilberforce, that's all of us. We actually have in procurement the ability to affect the placement of tens, 20s, or if you're IBM, hundreds of billions of spend that can truly transform companies and economies. And so one of the great things about procurement is the ability to achieve social goals which companies have just through our procurement practices. And the other great thing is these are things which to some extent we're already doing. A lot of procurement companies have rolled out risk management programs to manage supply chain risk and quality risk and financial risk. And now those same kind of programs can be somewhat repurposed to achieve these sustainable goals. So a program such as how I manage my supplier master or how I review my contract performance for risk can also be used to manage my suppliers as are they meeting their social responsibility goals around environmental goals such as CO2 reduction or social goals such as investing in their local communities. And so it's not too much of a step change for procurement because we already have a lot of these procedures in place. And it's really exciting that procurement can actually respond and be the change agents in their companies. And one of the side benefits of that is the ability to attract different type of talent into the procurement organization. I mean, let's face it, it's kind of hard to hire Gen Zs into procurement. But suddenly if you say, you know what, if you join this department of this company, you're able to affect the world in the following ways. That's an attractive proposition, both for employee retention and for employee recruitment. So I'm really excited that procurement is stepping up to work with their own companies on these goals and to really move the needle on these social programs. So yeah, procurement, it's a great place to be.